Hey everyone, thanks for joining me tonight. About a couple of weeks ago, around the first part of February, I set up my astrophotography gear with the intent of troubleshooting PHD2 problems. I speculated, I guess I try and say, is a lot of my problems, or at least I thought, were due to balancing issues with my right ascension and declination axes. So I did everything from marking key points on my dovetail plate to cable management to mounting my guide scope on top of my OTA, or my main imaging scope. Well, none of it worked. So this night I was running into the same problems, and I felt like I'd really hit a brick wall, so what I did was I reached out to my good friend Jerry Hubbell, who is the chief electrical engineer for Explore Scientific, and on this night he ran me through some troubleshooting steps, and so I hope in this video it helps you, it gives you some insight and some possible steps to take if you're having PHD2 guiding problems as well. So that video is next.
So what you do is you start, let me see if this works.
I've been auto-selecting a star. I've been going to tools and then auto-select, and then sometimes I do what you're doing. I just don't know what.
See, it's just kind of. See, it says shift click to force a calibration.
Okay, shift click.
See that?
Shift click to force calibration. Yeah, I do see it.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to force the calibration. So I just did that. You want to force. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to mount. See how it says west step and says distance? It's going to step the star back and forth, north and south, east and west, and calibrate the and run a calibration on your optics with the camera. So this will take probably a couple minutes for it to finish.
Okay.
So tell me where you're pointed at right now. It's in the east?
M45.
Okay, so you're in, so that's the Pleiades.
Yeah. I was just going to run another test, because I was having no luck aiming at, imaging or guiding, I should say, in where M31 and 33 are.
Yeah, so I'll look at the settings here in a minute after we get done with this calibration.
Okay.
That's another thing I need to verify. But there's a tick box where it will automatically know to when you switch hemispheres, to switch the directions that it moves the mount in response to the star motion.
Okay. See, I keep getting these messages. See that? I'm like, what?
Yeah, it said camera connected. I don't know. Now it's going east. It's almost like it won't. It's not like it's moving. There's a lot of backlash in your mount, I think.
Yeah.
But it'll take care of that. We'll see what it ends up with. We'll see what the calibration looks like. It'll come up.
Okay.
Now, which version of PHD is this? I didn't even look at that.
Latest version.
265, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have uninstalled and reinstalled PHD2. I mean, I've tried all these different things to try to get it to work.
Yeah.
I've been online on YouTube. I've been reading. I just can't seem to figure it out.
Yeah. No, it's a fairly complex piece of software. Okay, so it looks like it brought the star back to the center.
Is that because you forced the calibration?
Well, it started doing this calibration loop because I forced the calibration, and this is part of what it does. It moves it one direction, then it moves it back, and now it's got to go north and south. I don't know why it keeps going camera connected.
I don't either. I don't have a clue.
It's like it's disconnecting and reconnecting to the camera for some reason. I don't know.
That's
anyway. It's not.
Okay.
See, after 16 seconds, the camera has not completed a 1 second exposure that has been disconnected to prevent other problems. If you think the hardware is working, the timeout period on the camera tab. So that's the message. So apparently it doesn't think the camera's completing an exposure every time. Like there's some kind of delay in it for some reason. Well, we'll just let it sit here and run its course and see what happens.
Okay.
I just restarted the looping. I don't know why it's doing that.
You restarted the looping? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I just hit the button to restart. Now, begin guiding. It's like it didn't finish the See, this is the last calibration you had was November 3rd. See how this is what it should look like. So it didn't complete that last calibration. So let's try it again. I'm gonna shift click again. Well, let's do this. Let's stop that. Let me see if there's a.
I've just been playing with the settings in here. I'll try it again, you know, write down and document my results, and I get nowhere.
Wonder what it's.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with Jerry Hubbell, honey. He's helping me troubleshoot. Okay, I'll be in a little bit. I'll sign it. Okay.
Alright, let's try this again.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jerry. I was a little had to talk to my wife for a second, so I kind of missed. Did you do anything in the settings that I didn't see?
I did change one thing, but it wasn't. I'll go back and show you in a minute.
Okay.
We'll see if this thing. I enlarged that box. That's all I did.
Okay.
See if the box is a little bigger.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Okay. So you're doing another calibration process right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't take the last one because the camera stopped working for it for some reason.
The guide camera? The guide camera, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the signal from it was stuck, or it didn't. That's what that little error message was up here in the yellow. But we'll watch for that again to see what happens.
Okay. I've even I took away my 2.0 cables and installed 3.0 cables. I mean, I've got my increased, does that increase the bandwidth when you do that? USB from...
Probably does, but the issue here is not the image itself. I think as far as that goes, I think part of it could be that. Well, I'm just speculating here. Maybe your ST4 cable connection is a little intermittent where it doesn't recognize it's moving or it's not stepping when it should. So the star on the picture, you see it's moved over to the telescope's moved to the right, actually. The star hasn't moved because it does. It's the telescope that moves. So it's moving to the right, and it should be coming back. Now it's moving east. And it's coming back now. You see how the distance is going down now.
You mean in terms of the direction of the star? Or the scope?
The distance to the star to the center. See down here where it says east step 3, distance 11.8? down in the lower left.
Right.
That number will, as it moves east, it'll move it back towards the center of this crosshair.
Okay.
And that distance goes down, so that's correct. That's the way it should be doing.
Okay, so what it's doing now is good.
Yeah, so correct. It moved out away, went west, and then now it's moving east. And it kind of stopped. Oh, it did it again. Look, the camera stopped. After 16-second camera is not completed at 1 second exposure, so it has been disconnected to prevent other problems. If you think the hardware is working correctly, you can increase the timeout period of the camera tab with advanced settings. All right, so let's do that. So that's it on the camera tab on the advanced settings.
Is that little brain icon down there?
That's the brain. Advanced settings camera. So this right here is the I don't know what this time-lapse burst value is.
That's the setting I've been playing around with.
So I did a shift click and got it doing the calibration again. So what's that distance value? See how it steps out?
Yeah.
As it steps, so it pulses. Each pulse, it steps out away to the west. So that's what you're seeing there. It's moving west.
Okay.
That's what it should be doing. It goes out to around 25 pixels, and then it comes back, and then it'll step east, coming back to the center.
Okay.
Or it should do about 12 steps, I think, is what it does, which gets it around 25.
So far it's working like it should, right?
Well, up to the point where it gets to the end of the east, and then the camera stops working.
Yes.
Then the camera won't take any more frames, and that's the error message we're getting. So I'm curious, since I increased this or changed this number, to see if that made any difference.
Which is what you just did.
Well, it looks like it worked, because now it's clearing backlash, which is the last thing it does. So you see it brought it back to the center.
Yeah.
So now it should go north-south after it gets done clearing this backlash thing.
When you say clearing backlash, what does that mean? In the mount?
That means what happens is when it's pulsing the mount, but it doesn't move, it detects no motion when it's pulsing it. That's the backlash, because how the teeth don't mesh perfectly.
Right.
So if you have a little bit of gap there where there's not perfect mesh, then you can pulse the motor, and it won't move the mount. Basically, is what it comes down to.
Okay.
But I don't know how long it takes to do that or clear that backlash. It seems like it's doing it a long time for some reason.
You think there's something in my mouth that's not?
Well, I don't know.
There is a backlash.
Could be something wrong. You got a Celestron mount, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it. Oh, there it goes. Now it's
more a step. That's what it should.
It drifted south because of the declination drift that you're not perfectly polar aligned, probably.
I used the pole master, the QH.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It should be pretty darn close then. I don't know why it moved south. Anyway, it's moving north now, so it's doing the calibration north. So let's watch this, and then it should move it back south.
Okay.
And finish the calibration. It looks like it might work this time.
And so far so good then, in term this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So what it's doing now is moving it north and measuring the distance. each step.
Okay.
So it's going to do a calculation. Once it gets all this done, it'll do a calculation, and I'll show you what that looks like.
Okay. Hey, Jerry, I'll be right back. I gotta get a jacket on. I'm freezing out here.
Okay.
You give me like
I'm not.
1 minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't freeze anymore doing photographs. I'm not doing astrophotography.
Can you open the door? I need my jacket. I'm freezing. Please. Hurry, because I got Jerry Hubbell waiting for me. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, Jerry, I'm sorry. I'm right back. I'm here now.
That's all right. All right, so here's your calibration. Your camera's rotated 25 degrees, it looks like,
Okay.
which is okay. I mean, you should try to get that up and down correctly, but that's okay. It looks like it's...
So this is a good graph then, what we're seeing?
Yeah, so basically what you're looking for is that it's orthogonal, that it's at 90 degrees to each other, each of the pulses. So right ascension motion was the blue line,
Okay.
back and forth, east and west, and the red line is the north and south motion, and it's really got good orthogonality. It's only 1 degree off.
Okay.
And it looks like the other thing you look at, so right here, you see where it says 7.112 arc seconds per second?
Yeah.
That's the motion, that's the pulse rate correction that it calculated. And it's pretty close to the deck rate, which is 6.396. It's reasonable. I wouldn't say it's perfect by any means.
Okay.
So now it's guiding. All right, based on this calibration.
Okay.
So now let me show you. I think it's. Oh, wait, that signal came up. After 21 seconds, the camera has not. I don't know why it does that. Let's start. It stopped looping. The camera stopped again. So let's start the camera up again. It's not connecting.
Oh, it's got everything connected.
All right, so it's looping now. So
it works and then it stops working.
yeah, the camera. It kind of looks like the camera is losing communications intermittently for some reason.
Do you think that could be like a driver
What kind of
problem?
Well, do you have it plugged directly into your computer?
Yeah, everything's plugged right into the computer.
So you got USB ports. So sometimes I've seen with cameras, all right, is that sometimes they take a lot of power, and if your USB ports on your computer aren't the best, they don't provide quite enough power, and you'll see intermittent dropouts.
Huh.
So what I suggest people do if they're going to get into astrophotography and using USB equipment, to buy a separate powered USB hub that you plug in. Do you have AC power, or you use battery power to power up your stuff out there?
I'm plugged into my AC power. Well,
okay.
It plugged right into my house, and I invested in a real good surge protector, which is on my north-facing leg. I mean, I've upgraded my cables from USB 2.0 to 3.0. I got me a 3.0 hub, you know. I upgraded the quality of the connections all over the place.
So you have a separate USB hub?
Yeah,
Or
I do. It's the hub is receiving the camera, the T6, the imaging camera, the PoleMaster, and the Zoe guiding camera. All those.
But it's not a powered hub, right? It just plugs right into your computer.
Right.
That's all it is there's no AC adapter or anything to it.
Right, it's just plugging right into my computer.
Yeah, so I think that's the problem. I think that you've got a lot of equipment that draws a lot of power off of your computer port, and it's not quite up to task to do that. So I hate to tell you, but you may have to spend a little bit of money to get a powered USB hub that would make it a lot more reliable.
Does that plug into the computer?
Yeah, it's the same as what you got, except it has an external source of power, so that the computer doesn't provide the 5 volts to the devices that's plugged into it. It provides it off of the AC adapter.
Okay.
So the signal, what I've seen basically is that if the computer's powering up the devices, the signal gets to be intermittent, and it has a tendency to do what we're seeing here. It drops out the device and then reconnects.
Interesting. Let me run some.
But it looks like it's working right now. I mean, it looks like it's
oh, that graph
it's guiding the object. So we're on the eastern side of the meridian, right?
We're on M45. Yeah, the Pleiades.
Okay.
Yeah,
so now, if we go to
oh boy. I wish I could go to the east right now, or the west, I should say, but it's clouded over. Right.
All right, so this is the reason that it kept with that old calibration. And if you remember looking when I brought that old calibration up, the axes were up and down, straight up and down, and the data was not right.
Yeah.
The other thing is that let's go just right here. See where it says reverse deck output after meridian flip?
Yeah.
You turn that on. Okay, now when you go to the other side of the meridian, if you go there and you start guiding on a star, it'll work. That's what was causing it to probably not work before. That plus it was an old calibration.
Oh wow.
But typically the advice is if you go from one meridian or one side of the meridian to the other side, to go ahead and do another calibration. Although it should work with this calibration, as long as you don't move your camera.
Yeah.
Rotate it in the field of view. This is you can use this calibration.
All right.
Every time you pull that camera out of the guide scope and put it away or do whatever, and then put it back together when you come to your next session.
Yeah.
You have to do a calibration.
I leave it. The only thing I did was when I ordered a new set of guide scope rings from Amazon. Because originally I was thinking it was a balancing problem, because I had my guide camera mounted where a finder scope would go. So I noticed when I was on Pinterest and YouTube, all these guys had their guide scope. Well, not all, but it seemed like most of them had their guide scope right on top of their OTAs. I mean, directly centered right on top.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe it was a balancing problem. So I invested in new rings that had a bracket that allowed me to mount it to the handle on top of my, Explore Scientific that I bought from you guys.
Right.
And I centered it, I balanced it, and it's sitting up there really nice. And it balanced perfectly, so, I'm thinking that was it. And then I saw other times guys buy these little, these plates, and then, where they mount on top of their scopes. And then on one side is their, I'm probably not, but so what I did was I went through this process to try to, I was thinking maybe it was a balancing problem, so I went through all these steps to try to correct that, and of course that
I'm just messing with this thing while you're talking.
Yeah,
I want to see if I can. So look at the profile of this star over here in the red. See it how it's kind of it's overexposed. Basically, it's saturated there. So it's better to get a star that's not saturated. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to remember where the trying to adjust the histogram so I can see the fainter stars that are in this image, because it's kind of not. Oh, there was a. Yeah, this is going to stay. I don't know where the histogram. Settings. I know there's a way to look at that.
Would it be something you view? Maybe it's under tools.
Yeah, I thought it was under tool view, but I can't. Oh, let me look at this too. This may be part of our problem. So we ran through this before, I think. You know what you have your guide speed set to on your hand paddle?
You mean on my mount?
On your mount, yeah, on the Celestron hand paddle, there should be one of the menu items that tells you what the guide speed is.
That's what it is. It's 0.50.
Okay,
right, 0.5.
Right.
That's,
I just wanted to.
yeah,
okay.
That's correct. I know that's correct. That's the one thing I know.
Okay. So this star is too bright, so I wanted to get another star. I can't see any other stars on this image. I don't know why.
You know why? Because it's clouding over, Jerry.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. All right. And it's a new moon too, so that's really a unfortunate thing. Darn it.
I just wanted to play with. Oh, I can see the image. It's a little noisier.
Yeah, it's because of the clouds.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Okay, now it's not saturated because now see how fast it can guide now that it's not.
So that's why they say pick a star that's not too bright. Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like, see how it stopped there? It's like the camera hung up again. See, it's star lost though. Okay.
Because of the clouds.
Yeah. So I think you're good to go now. I think that was part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is, right there. It came back.
Yeah, it's like it's partly cloudy, meaning it's first sometimes the sky is visible, other times it's not. It's really a bummer too because the sky looks really awesome right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why did it not?
I don't understand. So see, it's moving now.
Yeah, but it stopped there for a minute. That's the camera. It's like it's not taking exposures.
So when it stops like that, it means it stops taking exposures?
Yeah, it's like it's waiting for the next data set to come from the camera, and it's not. I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect, see if that corrects it.
Okay. Like rebooting it type of thing?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Alright, so let's see.
There's a star.
Now see, so every second this number should update. But you see it's not. Look, see it's just hung up right now.
Right.
What I would like you to do, let me stop this.
Okay.
I'm going to disconnect it again.
Okay.
If you could unplug the camera out of the USB port and plug it back into that hub that you got.
Okay.
And we'll see if that resets the connection.
This is the guide camera, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the guide camera.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think based on what I'm seeing here, I think that would be a good thing if you could get a powered USB hub.
Okay. All right. How much do
it might cost?
Okay.
They're about $30 maybe.
Oh, that's not bad. So they're
depending on how many connections you want.
Yeah, right now
we have a 7-channel one in our observatory.
Oh, okay.
Because we've got so much different. But you should be able to find a 4-channel powered USB hub for $30 or something like that.
Okay.
So do you get it plugged back in?
Yeah, I unplugged it and replugged it back in.
Okay, let me. What version of Windows are you running? 8?
Yeah.
Oh, it is 8.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. How do I get back to your desktop? Oh man, right here.
I know. I need
All
to.
right.
I'm Johnny come lately, man. I
Yeah,
realize.
you need to update your stuff.
I know. I
All
need
right, let
Windows
me.
10.
All right, so we're connected again. Let's see if this works any better. Move it.
It's cloudy, like I said. It's.
Boy, that takes 2 pictures and stops. See how that value just not changing at all?
Right. See now.
There, now it goes. 2 more pictures, 3 pictures, and it stops. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with your communications.
See, that goes again.
So that was probably really the biggest issue you were having, was this camera stopping.
And you attribute that to not enough power?
I'm thinking that's what it is.
Okay.
There's really not a whole lot that can go wrong with those cameras, other than this kind of communication problem.
Right. That's why I invested in the 3.0 cable, you know.
Yeah, but that's not it. It's not the signal. It's the power to the camera is resetting. So one other thing you can do. So what other things do you have plugged into your USB hub?
All right, so I have my T6, my Canon T6 plugged in, my PoleMaster, and then the Zoe camera. That's it.
All right, unplug the PoleMaster camera since you're not using it right now.
Oh, and I got a couple of dew heaters.
Oh.
Too, plugged in.
Is drawing power right off the computer?
Yeah.
You don't have any AC adapter into your dew heater?
No, I'm running everything right off the computer.
Yeah, that's not good. I know that. So now, that's the reason, because those dew heaters pull a lot of power, and it's not allowing your other devices enough power to operate correctly.
So what I probably need to do for the dew heaters is just get some external power and strap it to a leg, right?
Right, exactly.
Let me unplug the dew heaters and the, it's not cold enough anyway to ruin my, I mean, it's cloudy anyway. So I'll unplug the PoleMaster and the dew heaters.
Okay. We'll see if this makes it any better.
Okay, so I'm taking the PoleMaster out. And then I'm unplugging the dew heaters. So I did
I'm gonna have to get going here in a minute.
Oh, okay.
But this will be we'll know for sure if this corrects it or not.
Okay.
It might be something else still, but
So the only thing in right now is the imaging camera and the Zoe camera, the Zoe guiding camera.
okay. So I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect again
Okay.
with the power on the way it is. So
Okay.
connect the camera, connects right up. Connect that. Okay. We'll get it looping. So let's see.
At least it's
It loops. It's not doing anything right now. That's weird. Let's stop it again. I'm going to change this to that. Start it looping again. I wonder if you have to unplug and plug the camera back in again.
You mean the Zoe?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it acts like it's not. Let me disconnect it, and then you can. Alright, go ahead and unplug the Zoe camera and plug it back in.
Okay.
When you unplug that other stuff, it may have glitched the camera or something, the connection.
Right. Okay. I'm unplugging it now, the Zoe camera. And now I'm plugging it back in right now.
Okay. Alright.
So it's plugged back in.
Alright. So we can connect to it. Okay. Close. Start looping.
At least there's A, guys. At least there's A star.
Why is it's still not? This was working before when we were doing a calibration.
Yeah. Do you think it could have something to do with the clouds?
Oh, well, it acts like this is a recent image, but maybe not. Maybe there's no, yeah, it says, well, it says it hadn't completed an exposure, so it hadn't gotten any data back from the camera at all. So let me change this back to 1 second.
Okay.
Start it again. There it goes. All right.
So that's a, okay.
That's a current image, but it's not taking an image every second. It's still not working.
Dang.
So unplugging that stuff didn't make any difference. Didn't look like there's a couple more images. That is really odd.
Do you think maybe the drivers on the Zoe
it
camera?
Might be something with the driver and the setup on your camera driver. So let me see here. I'm going to disconnect there. So it shows it one camera.
Yeah, it's just the guide camera.
How come it won't let me go to a setup?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you load the ASCOM driver for this camera?
Jerry, I have been going bald trying to figure out ASCOM.
Yeah, I don't see it on here. That's all right. It shouldn't matter. I mean, it should use the native driver.
Yeah. Remember that? I don't know if you can recall. I mean, I know you got a lot going on, certainly, but remember we were having problems with the ports being assigned?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? It's just, that's been a big headache right there.
Right. So, let me try to find something here. Let's see if you've got your device manager. Well, that's interesting. Imaging device. It should be there. There it is. Let's see if I can find an updated driver. This is kind of going out on a limb. I don't know if this is a problem at all. And, for all I know, it's got the latest version of the driver anyway. So
Yeah.
it's really odd that the camera is just hung up. It's not responding to a command to take an image. Or when it returns data back. Yeah, see, it says it's already. All right, close that. All right, so it's got your camera. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't come up as an astro imaging camera, because typically that's what it comes up as, but that's fine. It knows it's an imaging device. All right, so that's not an issue, I don't think. Is it really, I don't know if there's a WoW, any kind of ZWO software, the website. for doing settings on the camera. I'm surprised there's no driver settings thing, dialogue that you can bring up. See, that button should light up,
Yeah, I see it
giving
connected.
me a chance to configure it. But it's like it's not, it's like you can't do it. Do me a quick favor, just to see, just to humor me. Unplug the ST4 cable from the camera and plug it in again. The guide port that goes between your camera and the mount.
Okay.
I don't think there's a problem with it. I just want to see.
Is that the one that looks like a telephone cable?
Yeah, it's a telephone cable, right?
All right,
It's a
so
6-pin RJ12 connector.
okay, so unplug it from the camera.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't expect this will make a difference or do anything. I'm just doing it just to try it out.
Right. Okay, I'm going to plug it back in now.
Okay.
Okay, it's back in.
All right.
Darn clouds.
All right. So let me see if I can take any pictures with the camera again.
Okay. So when you loop,
time's out.
when you loop, you're taking pictures, right?
Well, it's initiating, yeah, but it should be taking it once a second. So that number, it should go take a picture and then come back with an image. So when it says looping, that means it's trying to get the image back. It's not getting an image back, and then it comes up with that timeout error up top here.
Yeah.
In the yellow box. So oh, there it is. So it commanded an image, and it never came back. So the hardware is working correctly. Increase the timeout period, which we did already. We increased it from 15 to 20 seconds, and that didn't. It shouldn't have to wait that. So now it's going to try and reconnect. That's what it's doing right now.
Okay.
So your camera it's almost like your camera's dead.
Oh God.
Like it's failed.
Good. I spent a lot of money on that.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we removed the power restriction, I think, by taking the it just took an image. You see that? The number changed.
Yeah.
So that's really strange. I don't know why it would be so slow. So what you need to do, I've got to get going.
Okay.
What you need to do is get another piece of software. VWO probably, I don't know what they provide with their camera. Do they provide SharpCap or something like that?
I mean, I have SharpCap installed on the computer.
All right, so let's do this real quick. I gotta go, but I'll show you what I want you to do, what we're gonna do here. So we're gonna stop this. Let's wait for that, and I'm gonna disconnect it.
See SharpCap right on the taskbar.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I don't have SharpCap Pro or nothing. It's just the
It doesn't matter. I just want to find another piece of software to connect to the camera and see if it'll run.
Okay. This is what I use to focus with,
Mm-hmm. You connect up to your other camera, the ProMaster camera for that with this, right?
No, just my Zo camera, my guide camera.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you haven't seen any problem with this software using the camera?
No, it worked okay. I mean, it saw the stars. I was able to use it to focus, and I mean, I don't use it to its full potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, it connected directly. It's really a slow frame rate. I don't know why.
Frames per second.
We're really only doing one frame every 10 seconds. That's kind of weird.
hoping these clouds just move out.
Yeah.
Hey Jerry, I'm in the process of building an observatory. I just wanted to.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We're having a deck built on the back with an observatory in mind.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it'll go on a 10 by 10. There's a 10 by 10 portion of the deck I'm gonna put an observatory on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's looking down the line, but.
So look, it's been 1 minute and 10 seconds and it hadn't taken a frame. So there's something wrong with your camera.
I mean, I haven't done anything to it. I mean, it hasn't dropped or anything. I'm really careful when
I'm sure. It could just be, well, these things do fail randomly.
You mean
it's probably not very often, but and it shouldn't really happen, but it can happen. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
For some reason, either program will not return a frame when it's requested. Let me rescan for camera. Found it. Says it connected.
There's some stars visible.
Now look, see there? It's trying to take an image. It's not doing anything. So right now your camera doesn't seem to be working at all.
I don't get it.
I don't either. That's just really strange.
I have it all plugged up. I mean, I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, I know. What's the other camera? Have you got it unplugged?
You mean the T6?
Yeah.
No, it's plugged in.
No, how about the
Pullmaster?
Pullmaster camera?
Yeah, I unplugged that.
Okay, plug that one back in.
Okay, I'll do that now. Pullmaster, where are you? Okay.
Okay, there it is. Pullmaster. Alright, so see what it's doing now? It's taking pictures.
The Pullmaster is?
Yeah.
That would be that camera I use. It works perfect.
Yeah, it's working fine. You see the frame rate is like 7 frames per second.
Yeah, I see it moving.
And it hadn't dropped any frames, and it's accumulating frames.
Right.
So that works fine.
That's good. So you think something went wrong with the guide camera?
Something's wrong with the camera, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what it could be. I don't have any idea.
Well, hopefully it's under warranty.
It should be. So what I would do is, I don't know what to tell you for tonight's session. It's so cloudy. So apparently your camera has just failed as we watched it here.
Well,
trying to use it.
My only purpose for setting up tonight was just to test the guiding.
Yeah.
That was it. You know.
Well, we got it to calibrate, and we got it to do a little bit of guiding, but unfortunately now your camera seems to have failed. So I would take it, do what you normally do, take it down tonight, and then tomorrow plug the camera up into your computer and see if it still is the same way.
Okay.
You can reboot your computer, do all that stuff, and see if you can get it to respond at all with SharpCap.
Okay.
All right, so that's all I can suggest right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that as the next step.
All right, so I've got to get going.
All right, Jerry. I really appreciate your help, big time.
Yep, no problem. I'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one. Thank you.
Yeah, let me know what you find out.
All right, I'll do it. Definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
After the session with Mr. Hubbell, I thought there definitely might be something wrong with my guide camera. So I went ahead and I reached out to, I should say, High Point Scientific, and they were outstanding in terms of setting up the process for me to return the camera to them, which I've done already. So right now I'm waiting for that camera to come back, and then I'm going to test it out. Secondly, I need a powered hub. Right now I don't have powered hubs. I have hubs that just plug right into the computer, which Jerry pointed out, you know, is probably pulling too much power from the, you know, the power distribution because of that configuration isn't correct, and it's possible that the camera and other parts of the astrophotography gear were not getting the power that they needed to properly function. So I do have plans to get a powered hub on Amazon that I've already put on my list of things to get. So when I get my camera back and I get my powered hub, I'm going to reach back out to Mr. Hubbell, and we're going to continue troubleshooting the guiding problems. And so stay tuned for that session as well. But I do definitely want to take this time to thank Mr. Hubbell for all his help and for giving me a lot of insight into not only this problem I'm having with guiding, but in many aspects of astrophotography. So thank you, Jerry. And again, stay tuned for further videos. Thanks for joining me.